Good evening, one and all. Welcome back to the Opening Night Trivia League's Geek Grand Championship. I am joined by a co-host, Jack Pincher. Jack, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to today's match, to be honest, because today we have debutant versus someone who is 0-1. So this is so we've got someone who's trying to make their debut here in the Geek Grand Championship and someone who's trying to get a little bit of redemption. We have Alejandro Hernandez, who last time we saw him, he was in a three-way match against Kaiser Huang and Andrew Malabag. He finished second in that, but still received, unfortunately, a KO. But Kaiser was on a run at that point. I think we all know Kaiser was on a run at that point. And we have Maria, we've seen her around. She's starting to make her debut in various different sort of places. And now we're in the Geek Grand Championship. So we haven't really got a lot of tape on either of these players. So I think maybe we should just see what they have to say themselves in the promos.
That's right. The rumors are true. I'm taking a break from the stage and the music to step back in to the world of movie trivia in the Geek Championship. Not sure how I got here. Like Joe said, I did get knocked out of my first match, but what he forgot to mention was in my second round, I actually picked mixed bag and caught up to the clinch that second spot. So in this match, one-on-one, anything goes, and I'm very excited to show off my movie geek knowledge.
Hi, I'm Maria. I've been playing around the league here for a little bit, trying to keep my mind sharp. I'm a little older than all of y'all, but that's okay. Doesn't mean don't have a brain and can't memorize stuff. So I've watched movies all my life. First movie I ever saw was The Pit and the Pendulum, which was my mother took me to the Avon here in our town of Decatur, Illinois. It was a lot of fun. I was screaming and crying by the end, but Mom didn't care. She gave me a perm when I was 2, so that's probably what happened. I'm doing okay. Last match I had, I won a couple, I've lost a couple. I tried my hardest, and I'd like to have fun on the way. I'm all about having some good times when we're playing trivia, so hope you enjoyed this afternoon, and I hope I win. Thank you.
Well, players shown bit of confidence there. It's good. And speaking as one of the older players in here, I think it can benefit. We've got movies that come out in the 60s and the 70s that are eligible in this division. And I think you've been watching them for longer. I think that's sometimes where you can pick up some points that others might not.
Yeah, absolutely. And anything can happen here. So I'm very excited to see what both players are able to do in this match. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should get into it. So introducing first, making her Geek Grand Championship debut with a record of 0-0, obviously, we have Maria. Maria, how you doing?
Fine. How are y'all?
Yeah, we're doing good. We're looking forward.
Trying for Texas accent. I'm not from there, but okay. Y'all.
I basically live in Canada's Texas. So.
Well, okay, it works out.
It works out.
And her opponent, with a record of 0-1, we have Alejandro Hernandez. Alejandro, how are you doing, sir?
Doing okay. I am actually in the Lone Star, Texas, right now, so I'm very excited to get rolling. I haven't been in this arena in a minute, so we'll see if I can shake off the ring rust.
We're looking forward to it. Let's just do this. Let's go like this.
Coming off.
We're a little bit more spread out, and there we go. We're going to get straight into it here with round number 1. Round 1 works pretty much like it does everywhere else. There's going to be a whiteboard. There's going to be 10 questions in the categories that we here at Opening Night Trivia have deemed to be geek. You get a point for every question you get correctly. Nothing happens if you get a question incorrect. If you get all 10 questions, you will be eligible for a bonus question, eligible just to you. You have 3 repeats and a challenge to be utilized at any point during the game. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, then Jack, why don't you, as you've very kindly offered to co-host today, get us started with our first question.
Sounds good to me. Your first question comes in the category of Star Wars. How many Star Wars movies feature a performance from Ian McDiarmid?
Now, at this stage of recording, I don't know when this is going to air, but in the stage of recording, I am about 4 weeks out from going to Star Wars Celebration with David, and I cannot wait.
That sounds like so much fun. Very excited.
David has the worst end of the stick because he has to travel more. It's in London, so it's great for me. This is
fair enough.
I do believe Ian McDiarmid's going to be there as well, so that's good.
Oh, that is awesome.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Alejandro.
When in doubt, 3.
And Maria.
I said 5.
5 is correct.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So, Maria takes the 1-0 lead in the first question as we're going to get into your second category now, which is going to come in the category of Middle-earth. Who plays the Elven Lord Elrond in Peter Jackson's Middle-earth movies? I see your box set there, Jack. These movies slap.
Oh, these are fucking masterpieces. There's some of the movies that made me fall in love with movies. So, that.
Not just for me, it's not just movies, it's about the behind the scenes, because those documentaries on the extended editions are fantastic. And that's when I fell in love with movie making.
Yeah, I watched those I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Now
the actor commentary on Fellowship is amazing. 5,
it's incredible.
4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down, go to Maria.
Hugo Weaving?
And Alejandro.
That's right. Hugo Weaving.
Hugo Weaving is correct. So both players now on the board after 2 questions. Hit him with the next one, Jack.
All right. Yeah, that's right. I'm reading your next question, which comes in the category of DC. Your question is, which DC movie features 2 boats voting on whether or not to blow up the other?
Notice that this trivia game, it evolves. You know, there was a lot of, you get location questions, death questions. These plot point questions are sort of becoming a lot more prevalent now, I think.
I think so as well.
Just we'll either describe a scene very basically or describe something very broad, and you just name the movie.
Yep. every trivia player's favorite type of question to get.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're back up to Alejandro.
Silent Guardian, Watchful Protector, The Dark Knight.
And Maria.
The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight is correct. We've got a game on our hands today. We're going straight from the DC to its counterpart, the DCEU. Will we have a third DC category in 5 years' time? Who knows? But your question in the DCEU is going to be, in Wonder Woman 1984, who wishes to become the Dreamstone? I think I gave this a higher rating the first time I saw it than I did the second and third.
I did as well. Like, I still don't hate it like so many people seem to. However, it did get worse on the watch for me. I saw it again actually just a couple weeks ago in a hotel room. I caught the back half of it. It was on TV, so
it's watchable at least. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Maria.
Is it Pedro Pascal? I'm not sure.
Alejandro.
Jimmy Olsen.
Maybe.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. It was Pedro Pascal's character. We needed the character name of Maxwell.
Oh,
Lord.
shoot.
We needed Maxwell Lord. So no perfect rounds today, unfortunately.
I didn't like that movie much. I could talk about it for a while, but you don't want me to.
See it. Straight up.
all right. And with that, no more perfect rounds as we get into your next question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. Your question. In Chamber of Secrets, Gilderoy Lockhart removes the bones from what part of Harry's body?
I know some people sort of put the first 2 Potter movies a bit lower. I still think they're great.
Yeah. Like they're my 2 least favorite of the Harry Potter movies, but they're still 4-star movies. Like, they're still really solid.
Yeah, the four. I think that's the key thing when you're ranking sort of movies. But it's like, but even the lowest one is 4 out of 5. It's like, yeah, it's like me with Star Wars, except Rise of Skywalker is like a 2.5. It's a 2-star movie, but never mind.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down. We back up to Alejandro.
His arm, his wrist.
And Maria.
His forearms.
Don't think we can accept 4 arms. It's just the 1 arm, unfortunately. We'll accept arm.
I'm screwing myself on semantics, aren't I?
The
Okay.
4 arms. It's the plural, unfortunately. So with that, we do have a tie game now of 3-3. But we are going to move into your next category, which is one of the unique ones to our little trivia thing here. It's sci-fi killers. Name 2 of the 3 things the T-800 demands from a biker in a bar at the beginning of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I feel like players who were in this league, when the Terminator movies got added to the other one, were like, excellent. I've already worked on these. Like when that other league added Transformers and Matrix, I play in another league that already has those as well. So I was like,
I just appreciate sci-fi killers as a category in general.
I like the category. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We go to Maria.
Clothing and a motorcycle.
And Alejandro.
Give me your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Alejandro showing off by giving us 3 out of the 3. We only need 2, but clothes, boots, and motorcycle were all acceptable answers.
Yes. And with that, we'll be getting to your next question, which comes in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel movie features supporting performances from Gemma? I'll just start over. Which Marvel movie features supporting performances from Gemma Arterton? Why does this name always? Why is this name always?
Spell it.
Why is this name always so difficult for me to pronounce?
I can take it if you want.
Yeah.
Which Marvel movie features supporting performances from Gemma Arterton, Jaimin Honsu, and Stanley Tucci?
You'd think Jaimin Honsu would be the difficult one for me to pronounce, but no.
I had a discussion with David and Alex recently, but Jaimin Honsu, if I was going to have an acting career, I'd like to be at the level of like a Jaimin Honsu, where you get 4 or 5 almost top bill performances. You're high up in the cast every year. You just come in, you do a good job. Everyone knows, oh, I know him. That's the sort. That's like, always memorable. I'm a fan. I like Jaimin Honsu.
He's solid. Really, really good performance in Gladiator. Early performance from him.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We go to Alejandro.
I have no idea. Shot in the dark. Spider-Man 3.
And Maria.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for the King's Man. The King's Man. Tucci. I always forget Tucci turns up in that.
I forgot that was in the thing.
I did as well until it was literally in the doc.
As I answered this, the last one, Jack, do you want to take over and state?
Sounds good. I'll get your next question, which comes in the category of mixed bag. How does Marlon Wayans' character Snails die in Dungeons and Dragons?
So I saw someone post an early reaction to the new Dungeons and Dragons, and apparently it's good.
Really?
Apparently.
Like it looks fun, but I don't know if
apparently it's fun and enjoyable and not like this movie.
Fair enough. I've heard this movie is hot garbage.
On the plus side, at least it has Tom Baker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We start with Maria.
His head chopped off. I haven't seen that movie. I don't know.
Alejandro.
I haven't seen it in a while. Eaten by a dragon.
Both incorrect. The answer we're looking for is stabbed. We would also accepted thrown from a building because he's stabbed then thrown. So we would have accepted either of those answers. But
Darn.
We'll move on to your next category here, which is the MCU. What college does Riri Williams attend in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever? This was an enjoyable rewatch. I had a horrible theater experience with this one. Just loud, obnoxious people. And I watched this on my own on Disney Plus, and I was like, this is enjoyable.
Yeah. Yeah, no. When I went to the theater, there was some little annoying child throwing those not the tiny M&Ms, but the large peanut M&Ms
Oh damn!
at my head from behind me. So that
Man.
wasn't the most enjoyable thing. But
You could have been allergic. If that ever happens to you in London, give me a call. I'll come down soon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Alejandro
MIT.
and Maria.
Howard University? I haven't seen it. I'm afraid to see it. I don't want to see it, kind of.
MIT is correct, though. So Alejandro taking the lead there on the
Got the
penultimate
lead
question.
there.
Total guess. I haven't seen that movie yet.
Jack, why don't you hit him with the last question of the round?
for sure, your last question, as there are no perfect rounds today, it comes in the category of Star Trek. Your question is, which Star Trek character has received a promotion, been called a coward, and developed a pimple throughout the course of their movies?
This is one of my favorite categories here. When I first came into this was one of the geek categories that people would always spin away from, and it was something that I was already good at. So I was like, this is where I'll get it. This is where I'll make the start.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I saw one of the movies in theaters, one of them on TV, and had never seen the rest prior to playing.
I have been a Trekkie since the 90s. 5,
Fair.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we go to Maria
Mr. Spock?
and Alejandro.
Sulu.
Both incorrect. We were looking for Worf, Mr. Worf.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Simple thing. I remember that briefly.
I went
So,
the wrong way.
End of round number 1, we have a score. Alejandro is in the lead with 5, but Maria nipping at his heels with 4. That was a good round, Jack. It was a good early start. So just towards the end, the players started to maybe just not be able to hit them as much, but still a really good, really close first round.
Oh yeah.
So we're
I
going
just got done doing Rent, so MIT was fresh in my mind.
So we are going to move directly into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. Before the match, each player submitted a category they wanted removed from our randomizer. We spun that randomizer. It gave us 3 categories. The 3 categories today are Marvel, the Wizarding World, and Mixed Bag. The player that is in the lead will opt whether to go first and whether to choose first. They will choose a category. The player who is in second place, or the player who chooses second, will choose their category. The remaining category will be pushed to round number 3. So, Alejandro, as you are currently in the lead, would you like to choose first, and would you like to go first?
I will go ahead and go first and choose first. I'll stick with the Wizarding World.
Wizarding World for Alejandro. So Wizarding World is off the board. Maria, would you like Marvel or Mixed Bag?
Off the board, you mean? Oh, no, I got to take it. I got to take one of those. Okay. I'll take Marvel.
Marvel it is. So we have Mixed Bag going to round number 3. Alejandro, you said you wanted to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay. I think since I am British, I should ask the Wizarding World questions. It's only fair. And I just noticed I actually have a little silver stag on my jumper, which I didn't even... That's just a brand over here. I didn't even realize that technically works perfectly for the Wizarding World.
It works.
Okay, so you will get 5 questions in your chosen categories. Each question is worth 2 points. Unless you opt to go to multiple choice, it is worth 1. But beware, despite the fact that I'm a police officer, stealing is allowed in this round. So, Alejandro, are you ready? You still have 3 repeats and your challenge remains.
Let's kick it up.
All right, your first question in the Wizarding World. Which Wizarding World movie was the first to feature the destruction of a Horcrux?
Chamber of Secrets.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What is the name of the plant Neville gives to Harry so he can breathe underwater in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
I believe it's gillyweed.
And that is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who kills Mary Lou Barebone in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Credence, B, Grindelwald, C, Abernathy, or D, Henry Shaw Sr.?
There's a city that's not too far away that's called that, so I'm going to go with C, Abernathy.
That is incorrect. Maria, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, Credence, B, Grindelwald, C, Abernathy, or D, Henry Shaw Sr.
I'm going to go with Grindelwald.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for A, Credence.
Well, of course it is.
Credence is a imperial form, but still Credence. Your penultimate question, Alejandro, in Wizarding World. Who plays the Minister of Magic, Rufus Scrimgeour, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1?
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Peter Milan, B, Bill Nye, C, Guy Henry, or D, Robert Hardy?
I know it's probably incorrect, but I really want to see that. Bill Nye.
Bill Nye is correct for 1 point.
All right, cool.
And your final question in Wizarding World. What kind of animal does Ron impersonate after eating a piece of candy in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Repeat the question.
That is going to be Alejandro's first repeat. What kind of animal does Ron impersonate after eating a piece of candy in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
I haven't seen this movie in a long time. I got to go with the chimpanzee.
That is incorrect. Maria, chance for a 2 point steal.
I haven't seen it for a long time either. I want to say a bird.
I just remembered. Damn it.
That is also incorrect, Maria. We were looking for lion. It's a lion. Alejandro picking up 5 points there from his round, taking his score up to 10. Jack, also, I just want to point out, I apologize to my fellow countrymen for saying piece of candy in that question. I wrote it for the audience. I was going to say sweet.
Yeah.
So, Jack, why don't you go ahead and give Maria her questions in Marvel? Maria, if you just get your hands just a little bit further up.
For sure. Yeah. All right, Maria, your questions in Marvel. Which Marvel movie features a character named Micro who supplies the main character with weapons?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Deadpool, B, The Punisher, C, Men in Black 2, or D, Kingsman: The Secret Service?
B.
Yeah.
E is correct. Believe it's Punisher War. But
yeah.
Did you want me to say the movie or?
Yeah, no, you're fine, Maria. That was a mistake.
There was an error in the doc.
There was an error in the doc there. Alejandro, there's an error in the doc. If you want to challenge, it's fine.
I was gonna, but if it's a technical error, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and challenge it. We'll get a new question. Who cares?
Yep.
Well, thank you.
We're going to go.
Appreciate it.
Because it's actually Punisher Warzone, isn't it?
We are back from the challenge. The question writer is a moron and didn't put the correct answer in the multiple choice. So, yeah, we're going to have to throw out the question here, and we're going to ask a whole new question. So, Jack, let's start again with Marvel round.
All right, Maria. Once again, your first question in the category of Marvel. Which Marvel movie ends with the main character killing a villain at a peep show in London?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Blade 2, B, Deadpool 2, C, Men in Black International, or D, Kingsman: The Secret Service?
It would be A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your second question in the category of Marvel. What specific kind of weapon kills Merrin in Kingsman, the Golden Circle? Merlin in Kingsman.
I was gonna say, who's Marin?
Yeah,
It's a bomb. He steps on a mine bomb.
That's correct for 2 points.
Not the mine in there. The mine was what we need, but you said it before.
Oh, I said when I meant I said a think explosion bomb. Then I went, no, it's a mine because he clicked, and then they had their last goodbyes and all that. Yeah.
No issues.
Yeah, no, I just had an aneurysm there. Just we're good. No, Merlin is the character. All right. Question. In Logan, what do Laura and the other children do for Logan while he is asleep that he says is not funny?
That he says is not funny. Multiple choice, please.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, trims his facial hair, B, cut an X into his vest, C, put food on his claws, or D, paint his clothes yellow.
I think it's A.
A is correct for 1 point.
Okay, I need my hands. Sorry.
And your penultimate question in the category of Marvel. Who plays Victor Von Doom in 2015's Fantastic Four?
Multiple choice. I'll know this actor's name when I hear it. I just don't remember how.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Julian McMahon, B, Tim Blake Nelson, C, Hamish Linklater, or D, Toby Kebbell.
A.
A is incorrect.
Okay.
Alejandro, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, Julian McMahon, B, Tim Blake Nelson, C, Hamish Linklater, or D, Toby Kebbell.
I have not seen this movie, and Tim Blake Nelson would have been fun, but I think I'm going to go with D on this one.
D is correct for a 1 point steal. Maria, your final question in Marvel. Which resident of the facility does Dr. Reyes tell to show Danny around in New Mutants?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Sam, B, Ileana, C, Rain, or D, Roberto.
A, please.
A is incorrect. Alejandro,
say?
chance for 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, Sam, B, Ileana, C, Rain, or D, Roberto.
I need to watch more Geek movies, apparently. I'm going to go with, I feel it's going to rain.
Unfortunately, incorrect. The correct answer was B, Ileana.
Didn't say that, and I took myself out of it.
So, end of round number 2. I have a score of Alejandro in the lead with 11. Maria close behind with 8.
That is what I have as well.
Fantastic. So we're going to get straight into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work like this. The category that was not chosen in round number 2, in this case, mixed bag, will be the subject of all the questions in this round. Each player will get a 2-point question, a 3-point question, and a 5-point question. We will play until one player is mathematically eliminated or until we have no more questions left. Alejandro, as you are in the lead, would you like set 1 or set 2?
Number 1, baby.
Okay, so Maria, you will get set number 2. And as Jack asked you your questions in round number 2, I will be asking your questions in round number 3. You still have 3 repeats and a challenge remaining. Alejandro has 2 repeats and his challenge remaining because he was successful with his earlier challenge. Maria, are you ready for your questions in Mixed Bag?
Sure.
Your first question. Who plays Major in the live-action Ghost in the Shell?
I have to say I don't know. I haven't seen that for eons, so.
No answer. We were looking for Scarlett Johansson. Johansson. So your 3-point question. Hannah John Kamen, Simon Pegg, and T.J. Miller all have performances in which mixed bag movie?
Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
That's incorrect. We were looking for Ready Player One.
Oh, of course.
I thought you got that one.
Yeah, well.
So we are at stage now. We're going to give you your 5-point question.
Gotcha.
If you hit that, you will force it back to Alejandro. If not, Alejandro will win via TKO.
Wonderful.
You still have 3 repeats and your challenge remaining. Your question. In Push, when we first meet Nick, he is trying to cheat in what kind of game?
I'm going to say poker.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Alejandro Hernandez. We were looking for Dice. It was a dice game.
I haven't seen that movie, so I'm going
I
to
was
be
going
able
to
to
say
say.
craps or something. I was like, yeah.
We're going to drop both players to the back. Jack, final score there of 11-8. Came out of the blocks really quick, and then as the question started to get a little bit harder, just a little bit of struggling from both players there. But I thought it was a great round two. I thought both players held their own quite well. A little bit stealing involved, and Alejandro a little bit of redemption there from his first KO.
Yeah, absolutely. Alejandro and Maria both played a really solid game today. Just Alejandro came out on top. Neither player should have anything to sneeze at today. A solid performance from both players. Just Alejandro got a little luckier.
And I think players have to remember this is a new mixed bag list, and I think it's just important. And this is probably a message to all players: is to look at that mixed bag list on our Facebook page. Make sure you know what's in there. Just give it a little watch, because if you don't take it out and it comes up, it can bite you. But let's get straight into the interviews. Starting with today's unfortunate second place finisher, it's Maria. Maria, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm not happy with myself. I fumbled in the first. I could have had 4 more points, and I don't know how many, 2 more maybe.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way.
I
Stop,
concur.
Siri, stop.
I concur with Siri. I am sorry you're feeling that way. I thought you started off out the block really, really well. You hit those first. You had the lead for that first part of round 1. I think you did quite well in your Marvel round 2. It was just mixed bag, which quotes is the curse of players in this division.
That is a curse for me. I know older things. I don't know as many new things. I've watched these movies at least one time through, thinking I would be okay, but I need to watch them a few more times. It's obvious. So live and learn.
But this is your debut here, and clearly you've shown by even with answers like that in round 1 by saying Pedro Pascal, but not much of it. It's clear that you know your stuff, and that above all else, it shows that like everyone who just loves movies, that you belong here, and
that's to be seen, I suppose.
And backstage beforehand, you were talking about some of the matches you'd seen and other stuff. Is there anyone that sort of caught your eye that you might want to come up against to try and do what Alejandro did today and get your redemption?
Oh, I don't care who it is. I'm not in this to kill or get upset. I try not to get upset. I get upset on myself because I'm mad. I don't remember what I need to remember. But I'm happy with whoever I play. I like to have some fun. I like to keep my mind sharp because I'm honestly that's a worry for me from my family's history. So, yeah, I'm here for fun. I just wish I could win one. No, I have. I'm just kidding you.
It has certainly been fun this evening. Thank you very much, Maria.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we'll see you back here very soon.
Thank you.
So we're going to get in with today's winner, Alejandro Hernandez. Alejandro, how are you feeling today?
Relieved. Man, always getting that first win is always such a weight off your shoulders. Everything from here on out is just going to be icing, and I do really only show up to have fun, especially with trivia. I'm not the best trivia player. Like, I won with 11 points. Let's calm down a little bit. But I enjoyed it. Maria is a hell of an opponent. I thought she was going to. I thought she had me about halfway through that first round. Like, I only had 3 points, and then came out with MIT as a shot in the dark, like 50-50 Lux. Then, like, I had just wrapped up Rent, and MIT was fresh in my mind. That was the only reason I said it. So,
look, sometimes it doesn't matter how you get there. It's just that you get there. Yeah, you you had that first sort of three-way match with Andrea and Kaiser. You finished second in that, but because of just the way Kaiser was playing at that point, you ended up with the KO on your record. You now have a TKO on the opposite side of that record, 1-on-1. Is there anyone you're looking at to sort of push yourself out of that 500, out of that 50-50 and into a winning record?
Yeah, I think it would be cool to go one-on-one with Kaiser. Yeah, I know. Aiming for the stars, go big or go home. And that said, I actually had one of my dream matches last night in a battleground against Henry. So never say never, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Alejandro, thank you very much, and congratulations once again on your win.
Thank you, sir.
That was the wrong way around. Jack, we did it. The 5 of us did it. Me, you, Maria, Alejandro, Siri. We were all involved. It was fantastic.
All of us.
That was a good match. It's not necessarily high scoring, but it was close at all points. And I think that's always the most entertaining when a match is close.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a hell of a match, and honestly, can't wait to see what both of them are able to do further down the road. So, yeah. I've got, I just kind of ran out of things to say. I had more to say, and it just left my head. So take it away.
Well, we're approaching the 40-minute mark, so I think that is a perfect time to take it away. So that is going to be it from me, from Jack, from Maria, from Alejandro, from everyone here at Opening Night Trivia League's Geek Grand Championship. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, comment, share. And at the end of the year, there'll be a Facebook post. Sign up if you're new to this and you're just sort of watching, getting a look at the opponent, seeing what's out there, and seeing if maybe you can challenge our Geek Grand Champion, Brittany Tapley, at some point. That's going to be it from everyone here. Thank you very much. And as always, stay classy, Movie Trivia League.